Grand Rising, everyone, and peace to the gods. Right now, I am out in the country, spending time with my family. So, what I uh, what I wanted to talk about today is earlier I was just reading into a comment topic on polygamy. So one of my sisters actually brought the topic up on polygamy, and two of the images that she used. One image was two black men giving a massage to a black woman, to a melanated woman in a jacuzzi. One man was massaging her feet, the other was massaging her neck, and then in another photo you saw where the melanated woman was laying on the chest of a black man, and another melanated brother was laying on her back. So I understand. There's a lot of people, a lot of people who do not agree with, uh, polygamy and whatnot. Um, me personally, me personally, I don't, I don't knock it. I don't knock it at all. Um, most of us, we have been accustomed. Most of us have been accustomed, and we've been raised in a westernized, um, in a westernized way. Their cultures we have um, adopted to, and moreover, it's honestly, it's a lot of cultures. It's a lot of our culture which has been stripped from a lot of melanated people. So, I don't, my take on the whole thing is, honestly, I don't knock it. You know, I see it more than just a physical aspect. A lot of people, when you start thinking about polygamy or you start talking about polygamy, it's like the things that come to mind is the uh, sexual aspect. The sexual aspect, um, the aspect of she's mine, he's mine, and I'm not sharing, this, that, and the fifth, which honestly, you know, shit, we have that mindset right now. We have that type of mindset right now dealing with our own people, you know. Um, Hell, we wouldn't, we don't want to share, we don't want to share our, our earnings with our own people in order to build. I noticed that we don't do that at all. Well, I'm not going to say at all, but it could be more. But I don't. It's Let me see. How can I explain it? We don't really share shit anyway. You understand me? we've been taught that, whatever I get is mine. Whatever I get is mine. It belongs to me. And, we're not, we're not in that mindset of sharing with our own people anyway. So I can understand why there's a lot of people who feel that polygamy, oh, it's just men wanting to have more than one woman, or a woman wanting to have more than one man. It's like, if that's as far as your mind goes, then polygamy isn't the issue. Your mindset is the issue. And I'm not saying this, to insult anyone's intelligence or whatnot. I just feel that when as it pertains to polygamy, you have to look at those individuals, throughout history, who have practiced polygamy. I'm pretty sure empires weren't just built off of a man and a woman and they just had a plethora of children. If a man and a woman collectively have this agreement and understanding that, this is solely for, me having another wife, and I can take care of her, and I know what my duties are, and I'm going to exercise my duties as a man, and I'm still going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of her, But in today's society, we have been westernized. We've been westernized, and honestly, you have couples that are together, and they're together for the wrong reasons, and they still can't build together. You feel me? So honestly, I don't knock polygamy. I look at polygamy in the sense of, you got to build. You got to build. You have to have your mindset on other things besides sex. Because sex is very, very, is very special. Well, I wouldn't say sex, because sex has no meaning. Sex is just for the purpose of reproducing. But when you love a person, I feel that you can love more than one person. But that is just my belief. And I know of some individuals, they'll say, well, I love my wife, I love my husband or boyfriend, whatever. They say they love them, but when you ask them the question, do you love them unconditionally? And that means their flaws, their mistakes, because men are going to fuck up, women are going to fuck up too. That's just the nature. That's just us. We're not perfect, but yeah, we just been westernized, man. We've really and truly been westernized. But I've asked people, do you love your partner unconditionally? And it was like, I know it's the same thing that happens. It's like there's a pause there. And I was like, oh. And it was like, oh, no. I love my husband, or I love my wife, my chick, or whatever. But I was like, it's always a but. When you love a person unconditionally, that means no matter what, you're still going to love them. Now, I don't mean be a fool and love the person if they are physically abusing you and verbally just, tearing you down. I don't mean continuously love them in that sense, but to wholeheartedly love them totally and completely, is a beautiful thing. And I understand people tell me, well, you can only love one person. You know, who says that you can only love one person? Like, who says these things? It's like, who says that you have to love one person? Because I notice when a man is involved with two women and the women are accepting that and they're comfortable with that, it's like, hell, it's really, it's really nothing that I would say I have anything negative to say. But, you know, again, when we're talking about polygamy, everyone's mind goes to the sexual side automatically, because, we've seen threesomes before. Some of us have been involved in threesomes before, and it's like, oh, that's just a lifestyle, that's just a lifestyle. It's like, okay. It's like, oh, y'all just using this for a reason to have sex with uh multiple women. It's like, nah, not necessarily. I was like, if you're talking about building, you know, hell, two heads are, two minds are better than one, you know. And when you have two people that go to work and then they bring in equal amounts. Maybe they aren't equal, but for the most part they bring in equal amounts, and when they come home there's someone there that has already prepared the meals. They've already gotten the house clean, and it's like, yo, they chilling. They like, yo, I'm good. It's like, hey, she's being taken care of, you know. Or better yet, you have two men that are going to work. All right. You got two men going to work, providing, and all the woman has to do is basically keep things, keep the household up. And even though I do understand there are some women out there who, they want to have their life too. They want to have their own career and do all of these great things. And I'm not knocking it. I feel like that's a great thing. But you do have some women out there that they want to be taken care of, right? Okay. Well, if you want to be taken care of, you don't want to work, then maybe you should consider that. You know, it's like, shoot, why not? But again, not on a sexual aspect. It's all about building, you know. And I feel like, shoot, if two guys can, have a clear, concise understanding that, yeah, we're building together, all three of us, it's like, if you really think about it, if the men are in agreement and the woman is in agreement, or if the two women are in agreement with the man going out here working and building, and their needs are being met and that empire is being built, who are we to say that doesn't work? Or, everyone has a different religion. I understand that. So in everyone's religion, it might come off differently. But I don't know. I'm not trying to draw this out long. I just wanted to, share that bit with you all. And, let me know what your thoughts are. So have a great day, and I'll talk with you soon. Peace to the gods.